Hey guys, I got a 2019 F150 King Ranch in. I'm going to show you how to take off a rear bumper. So I've got this bumper end that needs to be changed, been rubbed up right there. I got some Kappa Diamond Standard aftermarket bumper ends to install. So these come as a pair, which is nice because that one's rubbed up and that one's got a dent on it too. So underneath the truck, looks like these bumper brackets are held on by these 3 nuts. And then the wiring harness, looks like you gotta unplug that guy, but it looks like the whole wiring, you can't just unplug the main harness. It might have to be everything individually unplugged before you can take the whole bumper assembly off. I'll find out what size these nuts are. I'm guessing 21 millimeter, I don't know. Looks like they're a 21. And nice that they have this in the way, so I can't really get any of my tools in, so I'll have to crank those off by hand, but it shouldn't be that bad. Oh god. Oh. That's on there tight. Keep that guy on just in case, because she's loose. So I got the bumper loosened off. It gives me a little more room to get my hand up in there to unplug that. And then I somehow gotta pull all of this harness off and pull those guys out. There's another one. Where is it? Right there. So that's fun. Gotta love that design by Ford. It would make sense if they put a plug-in, hell, even right here, something like that, or right there to control all of this. You just unclip it and pull the bumper off, but no. So I'm just gonna take my fork and get in there somehow. And pry all of those guys off. Or break them. Either way works. Gotta love those junk clips. Then this guy, I'm gonna pry these guys back and push the sensor from the outside here and push it out. And remember not to lose these little rubber rings. They're pretty important for these sensors. Feed it out. Yeah, don't lose that. You got license plate lights. This whole harness kind of wraps around. Your hitch assembly, everything's unplugged and hanging. So I just took those nuts off that I just loosely had this thing hanging on, and it simply just falls into your lap, just like that. So it looks like you got to take off your top pad because there's a bolt right there holding the end cap on, and then all of these brackets got to come off too because they're all tied in to the chrome ends. Careful not to break these. I just take pliers and I pinch it, and it's easier with 2 hands, but you pinch it down and you kind of get a screwdriver or something in that gap and pry it out with your fingers even. These are all 13 millimeter bolts. I'm going to pull all these out. That just pops off. Set that aside. Take off all my remaining bolts that are tied to the bumper ends and put the new ones on. And don't forget to put these sensors back in. Definitely when you're taking this all apart, hold the main bumper piece and your bumper ends together, because it just wants to fly away once you undo the last bolt on this thing. Well, there's a new chrome end. Don't forget to flip over all your fold over nuts. This little bracket right there, and again, your sensor. Sure shiny. Little trick is set up your old piece and your new piece side by side so they mirror each other, so when you take off that bolt, you know it goes right there and that one goes there. Sensor. Little things like that if you're swapping over two identical parts. These fold over nuts have a little piece of metal right there. It's kind of snaps into place and holds. That's what holds it. So pry that out of your way. When you put that back in, just push that down as far as you can and it should snap back in. So I got the whole thing overhauled. It's a matter of slapping her back on and doing everything in reverse order, plug everything in, and it's done. Still have my wiring hanging down. I moved the bumper up. I put one in on each side and tightened it just so I can check my alignment, make sure each side is about the same. Make sure my gaps here are about the same. Try and split the difference and make it look as good as you can. So, got both bumper ends in, installed everything's tight, the lights work, the sensors work, I checked all of that. So yeah, that is how you install a rear bumper on a 2019 F150 King Ranch. So if you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. I look forward to your questions.